How about them Cowboys, my nigga? You already know what time it is. We about to get into the Monday night's game, all the Sunday night's games, and you know what I'm saying? That's basically it. We just recapping right now, but hey, man, y'all already know. Roll that intro, bitch. What's up, boy? It's your boy Low with Sentimental Imagery and Entertainment, aka Mr. Don't Ask Me What's in My Cup. Back with another episode of Jockish. You ain't gotta ask me what's in my cup. You probably noticed it was a beer. But do you see this cup? Yeah, it got like different colors and shit. Shouts out to my boy Keyston, you know what I'm saying? Giving me this cup. It's made by Glass Blower, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. If you want more information, just put it in the comments. He'll see it. He'll be able to get you all that information. Anyway, let's get into it. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna jump off tonight's episode with Monday night's game, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Got the Cowboys versus the Eagles, man. You already know what time it is, man. Just Cowboys fan here, man. Hey, you know I had to come back super excited about it all, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I came back this week because I knew my team was gonna do what they was gonna do this week. Anyway, let's get to it, man. Cowboys win 41-21, man. Dak puts up 238 yards with 3 touchdowns, man, and no interception, man. Zeke runs for 95 yards, 2 rushing TDs, man. Looking like Zeke again, or at least some glimpses, you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't going to say he looked fully because, you know what I mean? Like, hey. Anyway, man, good teams should beat bad teams, but I'm going to be honest with you, man. We won't beat better teams if we keep doing these, you know what I'm saying, little mistakes, man. McCarthy and his bad clock management was just ridiculous. I just want to throw that out there. His clock management was not all that great, man. At the end of the half, you know what I'm saying, you know, it was like a timeout that needed to be, he could have called a timeout like twice, you know what I'm saying? Like we had like 3 timeouts or whatever, and we're trying to, you know, score before the half or whatever the case, you know what I'm saying? I think even the ref had came over there and talked to that nigga, like you can kind of see it, like it seemed like he was asking him like, hey bro, you want to call timeout? He like, no, we good. But McCarthy has bad clock management. Go back in history, he's always had bad clock management. We need McCarthy to get up on it, man. Like, don't do that, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need you to get better with your clock management, because when we play better teams, bro, we gonna need that, McCarthy, man. I'm just saying, man. You know, they say history repeats itself. Hey, man, when they caught that interception, the play where Philly scored after, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we caught the interception right, and it was like, you know what I mean, like right there, like on like the 3 or something like that. And they decided to get into the shotgun and throw a pass out of the end zone. Like, no, man, you supposed to trust your running backs at that point in time. You got 2 running backs, 2 good running backs, you know what I'm saying? One which you pay like he's great, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, 2 running backs, bro. You should have ran that out of there. I think that was dumb. That's why the ball ends up turning over and they get the ball, they get that easy touchdown. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they should only have had 7 points, or 14, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Like, that shouldn't have happened. That was bad play call. Kellen Moore, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Jalen Hurts, man, I just want to say he might not be ready, bro. Jalen Hurts might not be ready, bro. I'm not so sure that Jalen Hurts is ready for what's going down, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. But what I do know is Nick Sirianni needs to take down that moto wall, you know what I'm saying? Like, as if y'all gonna do so. Oh, this division moto wall, do that. But every time you play the Cowboys, nigga, you need to put a tombstone on that bitch, because we coming through and we smashing, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, let's get to the Sunday's games, man. Starting off with Washington versus Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? Josh Allen is... Before this game, man, he's 31 in completion percentage, 29th in passer rating, and 33 in yards per pass, man. That was, I mean, it's It's only 32 teams, so you know what I'm saying? That means like a backup player was doing better than him before this game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a real talk. But he stepped back into last year's form. You understand what I'm saying? He stepped back. He stepped back in form, man. They win this game against Washington 43-21. You know what I'm saying? He threw for 358 yards with 4 touchdown passes and one rushing TD. I think he's like the first Bills quarterback to ever do that or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was clowning, man. Cole Beasley ended with 98 yards and Emmanuel Sanders had 94 yards with 2 TD receptions, man. I'm just telling you, man, them boys came out there balling, man. Hey, Chargers versus Chiefs. Hey, man, the Chiefs are the worst run defense. They giving up 40 more yards than the second worst team. Man, these boys couldn't stop a running nose, man. You know what I'm saying? The defense is allowing like 32 points a game, and this game was no better after losing to the Chargers 24-30. You feel what I'm saying? Like, first time losing 2 in a row for the Chiefs, man, in 2 years, man. Justin Herbert throws for 281 yards with 4 TDs. Mike Williams catching 2 of them and putting up 122 yards receiving. Whew, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, man, that no-look pass that turned into an interception, was it needed? Was it needed is the real question, because I've seen a lot of people talking about that too. See, I like to try to see what other people are talking about, but not like base my shit off of theirs. But you know what I mean? I do like to see what people are talking about, what's going on in social media, Twitter and YouTube and all that shit. But yeah, a lot of people talking about he shouldn't have did that, but any real football player knows. See, when I played football, you know what I'm saying, like, I wasn't as deep in as I was in basketball, but when I played football, bro, I played cornerback, safety, receiver. You feel what I'm saying? Mainly cornerback and receiver, mostly cornerback, because that's what I like. Anyway, if the quarterback is looking this way, if his helmet's pointing this way, I'm going this way. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see where he's going. You know he might turn his head, you know what I'm saying? But that's why the no-look pass is so effective. So I kind of disagree with everybody kind of killing him on that no-look pass situation. You know what I'm saying? And it was a little off, but he could have caught that shit. That's another, he could have caught that. Like, you supposed to be expecting that. Like, you know who Pat Mahomes is. You're supposed to be expecting that. Both teams that beat the Chiefs went for it on 4th down, man. You know what I'm saying? That bad defense, it's the defense that's making them lose these games. The Chiefs are last in the division for the first time since 2015. First time since 2015, bro. Tyreek Hill hasn't fumbled in 63 games until Sunday. Real question is, are the Chiefs done? I don't think so. I don't think they're done just yet, or at least I don't think I think it's too early to call it. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like, you know what I mean, like they could bounce back from this. Andy Reid has just returned from the hospital, so getting your head coach back, that was probably like a cloud that was over them too. So getting your head coach back is definitely gonna be something to push them and propel them forward. Who knows if they lose another game? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just keep it a buck. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Ravens versus the Lions is the next game we're going to get into. Justin Tucker seals the game with a 66-yard field goal, setting the record for the longest kick in NFL history. You understand what I'm saying? Ravens win the game 19-17. Lamar throws for 287 in the win. You know, I mean, what else can I say? It was a close game. It probably shouldn't have been that close. I don't know if that's a testament on the Lions or an indictment on the Ravens. Anyway, the Cardinals versus the Jags. Hey, man, the Jags was excited about that record-breaking return from a missed field goal that happened at the end of the half. I know y'all saw it's like a 109-yard return. He missed the field goal. He returned it back. You know what I'm saying? But they still fucking lost. The Cardinals beat the Jags 31-19 as they go to 3-0, which is something that they actually haven't done in 6 years. You understand what I'm saying? They hadn't done it in 6 years, man. Kyler Murray puts up 316 pass yards as James Conner, he rushes for 2 TDs, you know what I'm saying? Jags did a good job keeping my boy D-Hop down with 21 yards, because I definitely got that nigga on some fantasy teams. But both Christian Kirk and AJ Green got over 100 yards each with the win. You know what I'm saying? Like with the dub, you know what I mean? You got two people with over 100 yards. You know what I'm saying? Quarterbacks throwing for 300. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas rushing for 2 TDs. Like, hey, man, you gonna win that game, man. Hey, but the Colts versus the Titans, man. A.J. Brown leaves with a hamstring injury. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't hurt the Titans because they still win the game, man. The Titans beat the Colts 25-16. Derrick Henry rushes for 113 in the win, man. Both quarterbacks had under 200 passing yards, though. So, it's a little, you know what I'm saying? But Henry had a bad week 1, but through 3 weeks, he still got the most yards through the first 3 weeks in team history. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell, King Henry. How, and you have that horrible week 1 you have, and then within 3 weeks you still got the most yards in team history. That means you did better this 3 weeks than your first 3 weeks last year. And we all know what type of year he had. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to him. Saints versus Patriots, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, Saints beat the Patriots, man. No surprise here. You know what I'm saying? Winning 28-13, man. This is first Saints win in New England since 1995. I want you to think about that. That's 26 years. I want you to think about it. They haven't won in that stadium since 1995. That's crazy. Winston threw for only 128 yards with no interceptions and 2 TDs, but only 128 yards. You understand what I'm saying? I do want to apologize for these dogs and stuff out here. It's like, you know what I'm saying, people just decide to do this at the time that I'm deciding to record. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all hear all that. But anyway, mess me all up. Okay, and this defense did what they were supposed to do, man. Making Mac Jones throw for 3 interceptions. I mean, he's not Brady, bro. I mean, I really don't know what else to say besides he's not Brady. You understand what I'm saying? It's just point blank, period. Let me see, Panthers versus the Texans, man. Panthers win 24-9. Sam Darnold throws for 394 yards with 2 rushing TDs. I think I gotta repeat that. Sam Darnold throws for 394 yards with 2 rushing TDs. Man, say Panthers go for 3-0 for the first time since 2015. Davis Mills only throws for 168 yards. Next, so the Bears versus the Browns, man. Justin Fields takes his first start this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, good job, Justin Fields, taking the field for the first time this year. All right, Bears look awful though. You know what I'm saying? Losing to the Browns 26-6. You know what I'm saying? Myles Garrett basically said that it was easy pickings to get to Fields. You know what I'm saying? Ending the game with 4.5 sacks. Like, he just pretty much had a highway. You know what I'm saying? Like, just straight to that nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Fields got sacked 9 times, only throwing for 68 yards, bro. 68 yards. He didn't even make 100 yards, bro. His first NFL start. And yeah, man, that's bad look. Baker Mayfield throws for 246 with Odell leading in reception yards with 77, man. Odell been looking good. I picked him up late in the fantasy, and like, you know what I'm saying, because he wasn't a high commodity, but, you know, I was like, well, when he does come back, if he does come back, then, you know what I'm saying, I'ma look good, you know what I'm saying? So of course, you know, your boy had to scoop him up, you know what I'm saying? And it's been doing all right for me. I ain't lost much. Bengals versus the Steelers. Smoking Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase put on the show as the Bengals win 24-10. Man, who haven't won in Pittsburgh since 2015. There's a lot going on about that 2015. You know what I'm saying? Burrow only throws for 172 though, but the connection between him and Chase, like I said, on those 2 TD passes was very promising, very good. They look good out there, man. I mean, what can I say? I drink to that, you know what I'm saying? All right. But you don't know what beer, right? Falcons versus the Giants, man. Another close game between 2 bad teams. Let's just keep it a buck. Between 2 bad teams, man. Falcons beat the Giants 17-14. Matt Ryan throws for 243 yards, you know what I'm saying, and 2 TDs, but the only thing really worth talking about in this game was the fact that Saquon Barkley looks like he's back. He looks like he's starting to get his footing back. That touchdown where he glides, what did he jump, like 5 yards? You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Oh, looking ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? But no, seriously, like that was pretty impressive, bro. It's pretty impressive. But y'all still trash. Anyway, Dolphins versus the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? Raiders didn't surprise anybody by beating the Dolphins 31-28. What was surprising was how close the game was. I mean, you know, like, that's the surprising part. Like, why was it so close? You know what I'm saying? Raiders hadn't been 3-0 since 2002, almost 20 years, bro. Raiders have not been 3-0 since 2002, which they did lose in the Super Bowl that year, but they went. However, Derek Carr threw for 386 yards while Barber rushed for 111. When you got numbers like this, man, you got to win by more than 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, but a little carelessness with the ball, you know what I'm saying, definitely does contribute to a close game. You feel what I'm saying? The Jets versus the Broncos. Let me see. KJ Hamler goes down out for Denver, and then there's 2 wide receiver injuries. I definitely had Jerry Jeudy on one of my fantasy teams. He's on my IR now. You know what I'm saying? He'll come back. But like I said, hey, if it's one thing I definitely do stack as receivers, so when I lose a receiver, hopefully it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do a good job at stacking receivers, better than running backs. You know what I'm saying? But usually I try to choose running backs that they're at least solid, you know what I'm saying, you know, but, you know, we'll get into that later. Let me see, what was I saying? Yeah, it didn't matter, though, because it was against the Jets, so Broncos win 26-0, like, the Jets are just horrible, man. They haven't won in September in years, and they haven't won in September in years, so what, nigga? There's no need to read the stats because, anyway, Buccaneers versus the Rams. 2 undefeated teams go at it this week in the Rams and the Bucks, but the Rams come out on top 34-24, man. Bucks hadn't lost since week 12 of last year till Sunday. You feel what I'm saying? Brady throws for 432, but it was no match for Matthew Stafford's 343 yards and 4 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? AB and Pierre-Paul are out for Tampa, so I think that definitely does play a factor. Matthew Stafford looking like a real MVP candidate right now. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, that boy is out there balling. He making great decisions back there. Everything he's doing, man. I want everybody to remember, though, that the Saints also beat the Bucks twice last year. Just saying. How'd that turn out? Seahawks versus the Vikings, man. The Seattle defense is bad. Like, really bad. Like, really, really, really bad. This is the first time Russell Wilson has lost to the Vikings in his career as the Seahawks go down 30-17. You know what I'm saying? Like, he threw for 298 yards in a TD, but that was no match for Kirk Kinfolks. You know what I'm saying? As he came out there with 323 yards and 3 touchdown performance, man. Come on, man. Like, he was out there balling, man. It's just nothing looking good for the Seahawks. That's all I got to say, man. And then the Packers versus the 49ers. Aaron Rodgers, that's how you shut up your haters. You remember the other week when they won against, what was the Lions or something? He was like, yeah, hopefully this shut the throat. No, that don't do nothing when you beat a bad team, nigga. But when you beat a good team like this, and the way that you beat this team down with less than a minute, with no timeouts, nigga, in 37 seconds you run the ball, that's how you shut niggas up. That's how you shouldn't. Because I was gonna turn into a hater on you. I mean, but or whatever y'all call it, a hater. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I was definitely gonna be one of them niggas talking man shit. But that's how you do it, looking like a MVP. You know what I'm saying? Looking like the reigning MVP, man, as Packers beat the 49ers 30-28 in a very close game that was decided at the end, man. Aaron Rodgers throwing for 261 yards in this MVP type performance. He's starting to make us forget that kid that they drafted. What's his name? This is how you handle that, bro. This is how you handle that situation by winning. You know what I'm saying? When they draft your replacement or whatever the case, you know what I'm saying, and you feel like, you know what I'm saying, your job is at risk, this is how you fix that. You know what I'm saying? Which, speaking of, people will probably try to use this as a reason for Trey Lance to be in, but I'm not sure about that, man. Like, you might want to keep using Garoppolo, my nigga. You might want to keep with your boy Garoppolo. I'm just saying, that's all I'm saying. You might want to stick with Garoppolo, man. Think Steve Young, think Patrick Mahomes, think Aaron Rodgers. Niggas who sat behind and it paid out. It paid out. All three of them sat behind somebody and won Super Bowls. You understand what I'm saying? Like Brady sat out and only came in because of injuries. You know what I'm saying? Like people who sit out, like it's a lot of quarterbacks that sat out and won Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying though, man. But man, hey man, this kind of like a little long video, but you know what I'm saying? I had to recap all the games, man. I had to recap those games and all that, man. I know y'all probably looking for the top fives and all that. Who knows, man? But hey, man, y'all already know what time it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my day ones for watching each and every video, man. I appreciate y'all for checking me out. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, like, comment, share, all that old good shit. You feel what I'm saying, man? Hey, man, you need something from Bose, you need something from Microsoft, you know what I'm saying? Links in the description, Instagram's in the description, Twitter's in the description, you know what I'm saying? All that shit is in the description, my nigga. All that shit is in the description, my nigga. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna get my cup. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what it is, man. Like I said, man, like I always say, man, it's your boy Low, man. It's with Cinnamon Energy and Entertainment, and I'm out this bit. One.